Ladies and dudes, I got a genius idea of how to make a brand new top 5 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 5 list is a genius one, that's for sure. It's all about finding a way to make some brand new scenes ideas for my very own version of Taken 3. After all, Taken 3 needs to have a much better storyline and also find a way to flesh out and develop the characters. And that's the most important part that's missing for the third and final film, if you know what I mean. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boop 1987. This is my review for today. And today I have no review, ladies and dudes, but for today's list, ladies and dudes, I'm going to do another top 5 list that nobody has never done before. And I think it'll be a good idea if we can find a way to get Taken 3 fixed. And since I'm no screenwriter, producer, director, I'm just a plain old nobody. I'm just a nobody who just thought about the idea in the first place. Since I don't want to do anything in Hollywood, I want to do it right here in my own hometown, if you know what I mean. I just want to be an independent person for it. Since I just want to be independent, no matter what. So anyway, ladies and dudes, I'm going to do my top 5 of what kind of scenes that Taken 3 should have gotten for a story. You know, we got to get rid of that horrible storyline that we got close to 10 years ago. That very horrible storyline that's all about where Bryan Mills got involved with a crime that he did not commit, and poor Lenny Mills had died for no reason, without getting to know her. Whoever those two idiot screenwriters are, they suck. Big time. You know, go down the drain for goodness sakes. I'm sure everybody wants to see my own version of Taken 3. What type of scenes do I want to see for my own version of the story? How to make it better, how to make it realistic, I guess. Or without trying not to take the storyline too seriously. I don't know, it's hard for me to say. Since I'm not a good sentence person, if you know me too well. So I'll do the best I can to do a brand new top 5 list that nobody has never done before. So, here we go, ladies and dudes. Here's my top 3 of what type of scenes that Taken 3 should have gotten for a story. And we got to find a way to make the storyline better and just give it a brand new plot. Just something that was made from scratch. Well, if you guys get the picture. And I got a piece of paper for it. And plus, ladies and dudes, I only got one honorable mention that needs to be in this list. Just one good honorable mention. Still deep inside my heart, I still want to add my Benjamin Williams to the story. A guy I created for Alan Scary Rickman. And it sucks that he died years ago. If Alan Scary Rickman was still alive, I really, really want him to be a part of the story. And his character will be all about. He's a former master of Bryan Mills. He's responsible teaching him the deadly arts, a particular set of skills, and also he's also an extended big brother figure to both Bryan and Lenny, since he's the only one who knows Bryan and Lenny as a love couple and not friends. And since he really wants them to be a love couple forever, for all eternity, if you know what I mean. And also, Benjamin Williams is also a British pervert because he likes to look at Lenny naked. Something I like to add up all the time in my own vision of the Taken saga, if you know what I mean. So anyway, let's head on to my list. Coming at number 5, if Taken 3 would have done much better, I think we need a part of the story where it's all about the two Stuarts and Johns. One that we knew from Taken 1 and the other that we knew from Taken 3. Since there's two different actors who did play two different Stuarts and Johns. But I really want to add a main plot twist to the story. And that is one Stuart who is real while the other Stuart is fake. We got the real life Stuart who is going after people's money for some unknown reason, and he wants to be one of the most richest dudes alive. And also, I really want Stuart St. John to be the main enemy for the Mills family. Something that we all need to be aware of for all this time for the Taken Saga story. And as for the other Stuart St. John, he is a fake. He's a liar, he's a scumbag. He did things behind the Mills family's back for all this time. Something that we did not know from both Taken 1 and Taken 2. Something that we're all going to be shocked about. So yeah, two different Stuart St. Johns deserves to be at number 5. Coming at number 4, Lenny divorcing Stuart for good. I think it's a good idea if Lenny should just divorce that horrible man once and for all. Thanks to him, he's the one who caused a lot of trouble for her and Kim for the last 8 or 9 years ago. I'm sure he did a lot of bad things for her during the time of their marriage, or rather fought their fake marriage. I mean, I'm sure this whole entire marriage thing is all a fake, a lie, illusion, a fairy tale. Something like that. And I'm sure. And remember what Kim said to the other Stuart in Taken 3? That Lenny is sad and hurt. And I'm sure he's the one who's responsible of causing her so much pain. So overall, I think Lenny was wrong. It wasn't her who hurted Stuart. It was Stuart who hurted Lenny. So it's a perfect way to add that important twist to the story. It was Stuart St. John who hurted Lenny all this time. And I'm sure there's a whole lot of secrets that idiot dude hadn't told her about during the time of this fake marriage thing. If you know what I mean. So I have to put that at number 4. Coming at number 3, we need some much better action scenes without the shaky cams. And I understand why Taken 3 did a horrible job with the action scenes that featured shaky cams. It'll be nice if we could keep the camera nice and still so we could see what's going on in the whole entire movie that featured so many action scenes here and there. We gotta make the camera stay still. Remember the John Wick saga? The John Wick saga did find a way to give us some good, excellent action scenes with no shaky cams at all. Since I love number 3 after all, it has the best action scenes ever in movie history. But yeah, I want to see really good, powerful, epic fight scenes where Bryan Mills and Benjamin Williams fight so many bad guys here and there. And also, I want to add a part in the story where Bryan Mills is going to learn some brand new type of particular set of skills that nobody has never done before. And it featured some particular set of skills that doesn't involve killing. He had enough of killing people. After all, that's a foreshadowing moment that was in Taken 2, but they completely ruined it for Taken 3. So we better fix that problem right away. We gotta fix that foreshadowing moment that was in Taken 2. That he had enough of killing people. And he doesn't want his hands to be stained in blood no more. He wants to use his particular set of skills to protect lives from now on. And I'm sure deep inside of his heart, he really wants to protect his beloved Lenny, no matter what. If you guys get the picture. So yeah. Action scenes without any shake cam deserves to be at number 3. Coming at number 2 is one of the most important parts of the story. And this is a character I want to see a little bit more focus. This character needs to be fleshed out and well developed more. And thanks to those idiot screenwriters, it's their fault they killed this character off without getting to know her. You know, her whole entire storyline. Something I wish we could get to know more of. So coming at number 2 has to go to Lenny's redemption. I want a storyline that's all about her. This is a character I seriously want to get to know of. And I just wish that sexy, pretty face Famke Janssen should have got to know what type of storyline that she is missing from her very own character. If only we could get to know her just a whole lot more. We need to get to know why she's acting this way, or find out why that she married the wrong dude at the wrong time who treated her badly. And also, when will she ever find her redemption? The redemption is truly the strongest point of the whole entire storyline. And it's all about redeeming yourself. You know, try to be a much better person than she'll ever be in her whole entire life and try to set things right. And after all, she needs a good, flesh out, well-developed storyline. And it needs to be about her. And remember, ladies and dudes, don't call her Mrs. Stuart St. John or Lenore St. John. She needs to be gone forever. Just get to know her as Letty Mills. Letty Mills, for goodness sakes. That's her real name. You got that? Good. That's all I could say about that for number 2. And finally, the number 1 of what type of scenes that Taken 3 should have gotten in the whole entire story if the screenwriters hadn't screwed it up in the first place. We need a very good long storyline. That's all about Brian and Lenny's relationship. So for number 1 goes to Brian and Lenny's love story. I want to see a love story between Brian and Lenny so darn badly. And it's all about when they have to find a way to work things out on their relationship after the events of Taken 2. Since Taken 2 is my most favorite film of all time. And they did a good job of giving Brian and Lenny a little bit of development of their relationship. And we need to keep it that way for Taken 3. I want to see a good, pure romance between these two. If the old great and mighty Liam Neeson and sexy, pretty face Famke Janssen can give us what us, the fans, would have wanted. A nice, great love story that featured these two. And also restart their relationship all over again from scratch. And the biggest one I really want to see between those two is a sex scene. Why the hell they never made a sex scene about those two lovebirds. I imagined it all the time. I want to see them having sex, but just in one good scene in the movie. I'm not sure if the ogre and my Liam Neeson wants to show up his naked behind or not. I'd rather let him decide, not me. It'll be nice if I could let those two people make their own decision of what their sex scene would have looked like for the redo story of Taken 3. So yeah, Brian and Lenny's love story deserves to be the #1 of what type of scene do I want to see the best if Taken 3 would have done better. If you know what I mean. And that's my whole entire list of the day. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is the most important scene you want to see if Taken 3 would have done much better than before? Something like that. Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there, let me know, and join me next time for more videos to come in the main future. And I gotta go. I gotta do my normal things here and there, if you know me too well. So, I'll see you all next time, and sayonara.